What about cost of living here in Rwanda for you?
I think it's. I travel many countries in Africa. I found that this is the cheapest.
Rwanda is the cheapest.
One is the
You're
cheapest.
kidding.
Yes.
What he's saying is that the distractions down here are so many that you will come down here with your wife and eventually the wife will return leaving you. So what we're saying is that if you don't have self-discipline and if you cannot manage yourself as a male, I'm talking about men, not women,
Not woman, no.
you're going to be in serious trouble. I'm at the beautiful Kigali Heights here in the heart of Kigali, Rwanda. And I'm going to meet up with a buddy of mine. He came over here and I'm going to meet up with him to have a discussion to get his perspective and how is it for him in Rwanda. So this is what I'm going to meet up with him today. Now, I always said that when you come to Rwanda, it's always changing. A few months ago, this was a park. This was a park. And as you can see, they're gutting it. And sooner or later, I think you'll get something like this down here. But as I said, every few months you come here, the place changes. This is why they have a 6.3% growth rate every year, because the money is working. This is Kigali Heights again. The construction you're hearing in the background, that's where the F1 series is going to be held, the F1 series, right over here. So they're doing the construction to host that. So this is what I said before, that here is a country that has gone through a genocide. If such a country can go through this, and in 2025, they can host the F1, that's progress. That's progress right there. How come other countries with higher GDP and that are richer, can't accomplish this kind of feat? It's all about leadership. And people, when you come here, you will get service like this. You see what I'm saying, people? This is why I love the beautiful Rwanda. Isn't that true?
It's natural.
Yeah. No additives. All right, take care, eh? Construction right here to host F1. It's around, say, 11 o'clock in the day, so it's not as busy, and it's on a Thursday. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, 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 good. So feel free to come on down and enjoy Rwanda at its finest. YouTube family, I am here in the beautiful Kigali, in one of the most finest places to eat and dine, Kigali Heights. And I'm here with Piere Cordon.
Yeah, Claude.
And basically, people, he's been here a long time, he and his wife. He's been here for a long time. So he has a deeper understanding of the intricacies and how to navigate and how to live and adjust inside Rwanda. So people, I'm going to give him the moment to explain to you why he came, how he adjusted, how he is living, and did he make a very good choice. So people, welcome to the one and only Mr. Piere At. Piere,
Thank you, thank
how are
you.
you? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes,
Yourself?
good, good. We spoke many times on the phone, but we've never met in person.
In person, yes.
And now we're here chopping it up in Kigali Heights. Now, many black people in the West are fearful, scared, paralyzed with fear and propaganda not to venture out into the motherland? What happened?
I am originally from Haiti,
Yes, yes.
and we moved to Canada in 2000.
To Canada?
Yeah,
In
we moved to
2000?
Canada in 2000. The first place we moved to was Ottawa,
Ottawa, yes, yeah.
Ottawa. Then Alberta,
From cold to cold.
and coast to coast, east to west.
From Haiti to Canada and then to Congo.
Yes, and to
Wow,
Congo.
thank you. Folks, you see when you come here, don't forget to hook up Moses. Moses is always here to give you the good service. People, he didn't take us out of Egypt, but he's here to take us out of hunger. Isn't that right, Moses?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Guys, please come in Java, please.
Good, good, good. When you come here at Java, come and ask for Moses.
Yes, please.
Moses will bring you out of Egypt.
I will take care of you guys.
Moses will bring you out of Egypt and down into Rwanda, where he'll treat you.
Yeah, I will treat you. I will treat you.
All right,
Please.
Moses.
Thank you.
We moved from 2008. We received a call from that organization, and we went to work to Congo.
In the Congo.
In the Congo.
In the Congo.
Yes, my wife and I, and our two children, we went there together.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
This is an explorer people. Keep going.
Yes, yes. And from 2008 to 2012, we worked in the Congo. But at that time, our children were smaller, and we find that it wasn't, suitable for them to stay with us where we were.
Yes.
Because that place were, still turmoil. You have militias and problems here and there. We decided to send them to Nairobi for school.
Wow, yeah.
We sent them to Nairobi, and then we travel back and forth sometimes to visit them. They also come during vacation time. So that's what we did during that time. So we are not new to this continent. And then we used to come to Kigali many times because we were based in Eastern DRC. We were in Goma at certain times. Sometimes when we want to spend a good weekend without noise, and we come to Kigali.
Without noise.
Yeah, without too much noise.
So Kigali is a little bit more peaceful.
Yeah, more peaceful. Yes, and this area was always on, in that kind of situation. Eastern DRC. So in 2012, we went back to Canada after our contract. Actually, we also, before the end of our contract, they also called us to work as consultant in Niger.
Niger.
Niger. We went to work there for 3 months before our oldest daughter graduated from high school in Nairobi.
Okay.
So we are not new. And during that time, I love this continent. I love this country. I love also Congo, beautiful country. But I found it more peaceful, or more safe here, more organized to live here. It's since that time.
Especially when you're coming from like Canada, where it's
Yes.
more organized.
Fast forward a bit. In 2020, when the pandemic started, you know how it was in Canada. It was really strict. People couldn't travel without getting the job. So it was difficult, and I found myself like I was in a prison. I was in a prison.
That's when I came here. For me, I was highly frustrated, depressed.
Okay.
You've been going through life, you educate yourself, you want to make a difference and all of that. And then this thing comes up on you, and you're wondering, my God, you've been ordering my steps for so long. I know I'm caught in a bind. What do I do? Where do I go? And I was depressed. And I did a 21-day fast. And before the fast finished, I watched a sermon from T.D. Jakes, The Bumpy Road to Better. And the premise of the argument is that sometimes God wants to move you to a different environment. But because you're stuck in your ways and you're comfortable, you're not listening. So what he has to do, he has to pull the rug out of you. It also says that it was Goliath who introduced David. So the pandemic was me and Goliath. So after that, I said to my wife, I was watching watching a lot of videos. And in the fasting, everything was just Africa, Africa, Africa. I couldn't shake Africa. So I said to my wife, let's get some time off and go to Africa. And I kid you not, boom, everything went through, we came here. After 3 days, my wife said, baby, go sell the house and move. I don't want to come back. I don't want to go back. And we did it, we went back. So I said, God, if I'm supposed to stay, give me a word or a sign. So when I come, I will not go back. But I didn't get it. So I knew. I was like when Joshua sent out his men to go spy, to go view the territory.
Yes.
So my job was to come and view the territory, but I fell in love. And when I came here, the people I met, I know without a doubt it wasn't a coincidence. That is why, for me, people, I promote Rwanda. I don't promote Rwanda because I want to big up Rwanda, or maybe I'm some big-head birds and I don't understand the game. I promote Rwanda because of a spiritually guided ear. That's why when people talking about so many things, I go about the three.
Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you may cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup.
I didn't come to stay. I came here because I had a plan to go to Benin. Benin.
You had a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a plan to go to Benin because we organize trips. We organize tours in West Africa.
Do you know why when I said they say you had a plan?
Yeah.
If you mind, how old are you now?
I am going to be 59.
Good. So you're a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
When I say that, at this age, you don't all walk by yourself. You move your plans. Many other plans of a man's heart, but his purpose will prevail. Don't put your plan. Before I make any move, he's saying in everything, you must acknowledge me. At our age, I try my best not to make my decisions. Oh, brother, you make some serious mistakes when I make my decisions.
Yeah.
So when you said you're going to do your tour,
Yeah.
what I try to do is go into that space and say, God, my heart says so, but you guide me. Because, Piere, you see, when you get hit at this age, you stay hit.
Yeah.
When you get hit, it's hard to recover. So for me at this age now, I said, God, you guide me,
Help me.
Follow.
I made one of my biggest mistake. Open a business without doing my research. So I have to say it as a mistake, but we have to learn from our mistakes sometimes. Sometimes it's good.
So what I said a while ago about always take his guide first is right.
Yeah.
Because when you get hit, brother, you get hit.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. There are many diasporans coming and open business and do the same mistake you make.
Yes.
The same mistakes.
Yes.
So you have to do your feasibility study way up.
Yes.
Good.
We have to. So I think what I always say, I said that I made the mistake at the right time because I made it at the beginning, and then I already saw the mistake, what I did. So I didn't want to continue in that direction. So that's what happened. So we opened the restaurant after 7 months.
The restaurant?
Yeah, we opened a restaurant at the car free zone. You know the car free zone in Nyamirambo? Yeah, in Nyamirambo. I think you did a video there too. I saw a video.
Yes.
I made the mistake because my wife was not she didn't believe in that project, so, but she supported me at least.
Some men can be stubborn.
Yeah, yeah. Someone who wanted also to be my partner in that journey, and then after 2-3 days, he said, no, maybe not, maybe you do it yourself. But we already signed the contract and everything, so I decided to continue by myself.
Well, I've been in restaurant business before. Sorry, in the restaurant business before, and I've learned number one: never go in a partnership with any business. I don't want partnership. Partnership is good when you're not making money. If you start making money, hell starts because trust goes out the window. Number two, restaurant business are the fastest business to close, to go bankrupt. You know that quickest business to go bankrupt. So I stay from restaurants. So I have been there. I know that now when you come into a country like this, you have to look at the disposable income level. Disposable income, very important. Now, if you're going to go to Nyame Ramba, which I like it, remember you're going up against culture and norms. Now, you can't really go there with kind of your culture, what you know. You have to learn to somewhat mimic or maintain the existing culture and slowly adapt and tweak it. But remember, the income threshold is low. Now, I thought of coming here in a restaurant because I had two. So is that, for me, I came here and I saw one restaurant doing very well. It was a foreigner. It was a Mexican restaurant. But what he did, he started with a takeout. Because restaurant owns your time. I will not get involved in any business that controls my time. That's not a business. I want a business that generates enough capital so no matter where I am, I can always make money from passive income. But that's some of the mistakes we make. For me now, I thought, I said, okay, well, if I come in here, maybe I want to go back in the restaurant business. Yeah, but more likely, hell no. And let me tell you, restaurants, you work.
Yes.
You never work so hard in your life like work, especially closing. You work like a mule. And you cook a lot of food and then sometimes have to throw it out. But let me ask you though. So you came down here now, and you're living here now. How does it feel to be here, say, compared to Canada now or Haiti?
When I was leaving Canada, actually, I remember I started my vlogging on the way to the airport. That's why I decided. I said I'm gonna
record your story,
my story, and also start a YouTube channel. I call it My Search for Freedom.
You still have that channel?
I still have this channel.
My Search for Freedom. That's his YouTube channel. My Search for Freedom in Africa.
Yes.
Did you find freedom in Africa?
I am.
He found freedom in Rwanda.
Yeah.
But he's found freedom in Rwanda, but he's still bonded to his wife.
Yes. Because so many guys, when they come here, after some time, the wife cannot continue. They might go back to the US or Canada, whatever.
Okay, let me break it down. What he's saying is that the distractions down here are so many that you will come down here with your wife and eventually the wife will return leaving you. So what we're saying is that if you don't have self-discipline and if you cannot manage yourself as a male, I'm talking about men, not women.
Not woman, no.
You're going to be in serious trouble.
Rwandese girls. Hey, what's your name? Benita. Why are you so beautiful?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Why are Rwandese girls beautiful? Look at all these faces. Hey, guys, visit Rwanda. Visit Rwanda.
Let me give an example. I went to the bank yesterday and I went to, withdraw some money. So, I had my camera system here and the lady says, okay, well, what is that? I say, okay, well, I do YouTube vlogs and so forth. So when I'm done with my transaction, I say, okay, let me just add it to the channel. Oh, she said, no, I want to give you my number. I said, why? She said, you're rich. I'm like, me. so, so I told the guy with me. She gave me the number, I kept it. So I showed him the number. I said, let me say this to you. Young men out there, men in general, never fraternize or sleep with women who knows your money. I want to teach you guys this lesson. Because if I allow my little head to dictate to my big head, and if I get distracted by the pound of flesh, let me say this to you guys. When she put in that order or that bill, what am I going to say? I don't have any money. She going to call me a liar. She going to say, you lying because I see your money. So therefore, do not sleep with women who work in banks and know your money or fraternize with them. You will end up maybe losing all. Just a tip from older men. Continue, sir. What about cost of living here in Rwanda for you?
I think it's. I travel many countries in Africa. I found that this is the cheapest.
Rwanda is the cheapest.
Rwanda is the cheapest.
You're kidding.
Yes.
People, a lot of people are complaining that
Yes.
Rwanda is expensive, and based on his experience, he said
Yes.
this is the cheapest.
I
Okay.
just came back from a trip from West Africa. We spent 2 months, like about 2 months, between Ethiopia, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast. Here, Rwanda is the cheapest country so far.
When you say cheapest, what about rent or maybe your monthly income? What about your phone bill per month? How much I could have per month?
Excuse me. I think it's even with that it's cheapest because my phone, I am with the company. I don't want to advertise the company. There are two main companies here. So there are MTN and Airtel, but I don't want to say which one. But I am with one of them. So I paid 3,000 francs. I get for the month, right? I get 1 gig a day and then unlimited text and call. It's about $2. It's about $2 because the money now it's 1,425 for a dollar.
So $2 for your data.
$2 for the month. The whole month. I have 1 gig a day and then unlimited calls and texts. Isn't that cheap?
Unlimited call and text per month. $2. Two.
Two.
1, 2.
And then if you want at home wireless, you have another one, which is your Wi-Fi, 25,000, which is not even $25.
So when you really assess it, it's like about 20
Yes.
people. You can't beat that. What about say food costs for the month? Because a lot of you can buy food local. What about your average cost of food per month?
For us, we don't calculate that too much because it's so cheap. So
It's so cheap.
it's so cheap. Look, I think the only thing that I would consider a little bit expensive, more for the locals, not for people who are coming with dollars. So, for example, now a kilo of meat, beef, yes, before yesterday I checked, it was 7,500
Kilo of beef.
a kilo.
A kilo is about 2.5 pounds.
Yes, so it's about $5, I would say.
2.5 pounds of beef. A kilo.
Yeah,
7,500 is like about $6 US. Keep going.
yeah. And a kilo of Irish potato, that's how they call them here. It's about maybe 600-700. And a kilo of sweet potato, the one that when we are in Canada, if you want to eat those potatoes, 4 of them can be $15 because they are imported to Canada. So those red potatoes, not the yam, the one yellow, the orange one,
What's the average cost for rent? Give me from the low level to the high level. What's the cost basically for rent here? And two bedrooms, say a two bedroom or three bedroom.
I've seen, because every day I am on marketplace, I check things. I've seen from 150,000 to 100,000,
Million.
1 million. So, and some of the houses you find them with furnitures in them. For $400, you can rent a house with furniture for $400.
Wow. So here what he's saying, you can get houses to rent for maybe $100, $120 US a month, straight up to about 1,000. If you live in the rich area, you can go over 2,000 or more. But you're saying is that the cost of living down here is tailor made for the average home.
Yes.
What about safety?
Oh, safety is something that nobody can, argue about. That Rwanda is the safest country so far in Africa.
Let us repeat it. Let us repeat it for those in the back of the class. You know, those dunce one in the back of the class?
Yes.
Safety in Rwanda is unmatched to anywhere else. Am I right, Piere?
You are right. You are right.
You can go almost anywhere, anytime, and don't have to worry.
No. No worries at all. No worries at all. But that doesn't mean, if you leave your thing there, you leave your phone there, in your car open,
They'll move it.
everywhere. It's everywhere. It can happen everywhere.
Yeah, so, but that violence experience like in the West, where they'll rob you and shoot you.
I don't think this one can happen here.
It won't happen here.
I don't think.
Yeah?
No, I don't. I don't think so. No, I've never seen anyone who is not police or with any gun or something. No.
A lot of them, they don't carry guns, especially in the daytime. They don't carry guns, maybe in the nighttime.
Yeah.
What would you say to the persons who are quote unquote retired or about to retire, have pension, stuck up into the richer countries, getting stress and depression? What would you say to them about Rwanda or Africa in general? Would you encourage them to come, or what would you say based on your experience?
But for us who are African descent, who are from the Caribbean, or I'm from Haiti. So right now, Haiti is going through a lot of problems, turmoil. So as I said before with other friends, if Haiti was in a good situation, I wouldn't be here. The reason why I choose Rwanda is because I've seen how nice it is to live here.
He said the reason why he chose Rwanda is because it's so nice to live here. He's not missing anything in the West.
No. You have the sun, I'm not missing any snow, because right now you heard what is going on in Toronto, what's going on in Ontario, in Montreal. I think if someone is is thinking about retirement, you are African descent, you want to live in a country where there will be no racism. It's not only one that. You can either choose Kenya, you can choose Tanzania.
But venture out, take a visit.
Yes, take a visit. And also West Africa is moving very well in terms of security as well. For example, Benin is doing well. So I think you can make your budget, make your plan, and then you say, okay, I'm coming here just for the winter, because it's not going to cost you a lot.
No. So if they're planning to come, what do they need to have? I mean, what do they need? I know they get visa on arrival. What's the next step?
A visa on arrival. But if someone is coming only for 90 days, for us, for example, we are traveling with our Haitian passport. So for Haitians, you don't need a visa.
Really?
No. You came here, they just stamp your passport, you can stay here for 90 days without anything. You don't pay anything.
So you can stay here 90 days without paying anything, and you can always go to the immigration and
extend if you want to. You have to extend. So if you want to stay longer, now you will have to either open a business
visa,
or
a retirement visa. At the end of the day, as he just stipulated that, the transition is easy. For me, you fly here, you get visa on arrival. We're living good life. I mean, look, we're at Kigali Heights. Are you missing anything from in the West? Honestly, are you missing anything from in the West? So, what's not to enjoy? What's not to visit? What's not to tour? What word do you have for those who are sitting on the sidelines and paralyzed by fear? What the last word you have for them?
I would say don't let fear, you know, uh, drag you to not to do what you want to do. Because I was saying when I was in West Africa, I was talking to a group of people who traveled with me from the US. I told them I never knew that I could live outside of Canada without having a job and still be able to manage
Survive very well.
to survive. So
See?
don't let fear take control of you, of your life.
Venture out. Go see.
Yes.
Because tell you what, people. If you look around, you see Mazungus. You see a lot of Mazungus. They're relaxing.
Yeah.
So if Mazungus can come here and enjoy the good life, what are you up there scared about? What are you up there scared about? We need to get over this colonial mind. Piere, tell them how they can reach you, how they can contact you for further information.
Okay. My wife and I, we organize tours in West Africa, and now we started to plan some trips in Rwanda, in Kenya, in Tanzania, in East Africa. So if you want to contact us, you will find our number under this video, and also you can subscribe. You can check out our channel, My Search for Freedom. And for those of you who speak French, you can also try to check us out on my Quête de Vérité.
And I will put all of that in the description so you can hit out to Piere.
Yes, WhatsApp, email, or on our
Everything will be there
channel.
for you.
Yeah.
On that note, Jam Can is out. And it's good living in Rwanda with Piere Cordon. I and I talking about people. See you in the next video. Peace.